It's you and me again. I was actually just in the middle of a trash talk recording, and then Marvel Rivals crashed on me. So because I know video games have feelings, I, in spite, will go to its other better half. um, Out of spite, out of pure no, it crashed on me, but whatever. Um, oh yeah, and that one. I'll get back to what it was. I guess I just wanted to talk about from now on I was talking about like how excited I was for Zenless Zone Zero's update and it's how it's coming out. Well, yeah, it's coming out in like a day. I didn't even know Overwatch's new season is coming out. I guess in a day as well. So that's cool. But I'm more excited about Zenless. Zenless's new character banner is coming out, and I'm super 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 excited for. Like I cannot believe. I was talking about like the C6 progression in that, and I was like, how it's worth it, the worthy, like how much, because I just want the character, right? I'm never like, oh, I need the C6, like I just want the character. And I feel like if I had to choose between C6ing a character or getting their weapon, in terms of Zenless, it would 100% have to be getting the weapon, right? Because the hair glows and like other parts glow, like it looks cool. And like C16 character like gives you a really nice portrait of the character, and it gives you all these stats too, right? But I don't know, I really don't. I feel like that's like the good, and that's a good thing for Zenless to me, is that it really, really doesn't matter your stats, really. Like meta, quote unquote, in like that game, I really don't see like the need. Like I feel like if you can, like if you want, it's there, right? But it just feels, ooh, not a burp. It just feels optional versus like a need. I don't know. I feel like that's like every PVE game. Like Genshin or Zenless. Like it should be optional, right? To join the meta. Ideally, you should be able to like pick any character, just roll with it. Damn. But yeah. But yeah. Damn. Uh. But yeah. I don't know. Like if I was a trillionaire, I'd spend a couple C6 rolls. Yeah, for sure. But if I had to pick, on like a teacher's salary, I'd probably just, if I was really, really lucky, I'd probably spend it on spend it on spend it on the weapon, right? So yeah, because you don't need like you just need the weapon. You get like the cool glow effect. But yeah, um, what was I talking about in the last one? Oh yeah, I also went on to talk. Like, I guess I'm continuing to talk about my FNAF theories and how they've grown and how much knowledge has expanded in my brain. Um, like all the new FNAF theories. One of the FNAF theories I questioned why I even think about was like Sister Location's timeline location, like place on the timeline. And thinking back at the game, it's like I don't know, like Lorena didn't even think about maybe like the consideration that there's like the possibility that um it, such a location takes place before FNAF 4 or like after it. So I was like, oh, that's like it's not that crazy of an idea, but like I never even thought about that. It was like such a cool idea, and feel like before I heard about that theory, I had like a pretty set timeline for the games. So I do, and still think. Oh, I don't know. It's kind of debated now, but I really thought that Sister Location was gonna be um Sister Location was gonna be like just after um FNAF 3 or before FNAF 3, you know, one of the two. But yeah, but yeah, you just the debate that oh, it's probably not, just like insane, yeah, very crazy. Um, oh yeah, Megan Fox voicing Toy Chica. Yeah, again, it's crazy, but that definitely fits the character. I don't know, definitely like I like it. I want to say I don't know. I feel like that I don't know. It just says it like yeah, it does match to some extent. Like it does match. um, but yeah, it's interesting entirely. Because it's like the movie. I wonder if I incorporate Henry Emily because Henry we don't get much on Henry's character throughout the game besides the final game. Not the final game. The seventh one, Pizza Sim, and I feel like what I liked about Secret of the Mimic is that it did give some nuance to the character and actually like added more depth to Henry's character. But now like the movies, it's like um the movie might actually add Henry and we might get to see maybe not what the canon game version is, but like probably a general idea of what Henry would have acted like, or I don't know. But yeah, it's just fun fact, if they ask about waiting to respawn, they're asking for her. But yeah, it's pretty like like I'm excited to see what they do if they do have Henry in it. It's just I don't like my theory. My theory, I don't like, that's probably like the only hardcore theory I've had. Oop, never mind. You know, and it's like I don't know, like it's I mentioned that like I feel like being a FNAF fan is like it sucks you don't get Fortnite. And again, I guess it would be kind of silly too for like in the animatronics, to just be cranky 90s and shit. But yeah, again, that's Scott's thing. But whatever. Like I don't know. The theories are crazy. Like I'm really curious on how people like find. Like I feel like because if it's based off just the games, right? There isn't much. Because I don't know how many people still do the whole like mixing books and the game and the movie. Like from my understanding, it's all different, right? So it's like sure the books can give us an idea as to what maybe could have happened, but it's not like confirmed. I don't know. It could vastly be different in like the game. Like, for example, I've been reading the Twisted Ones book, and it's like they confirmed like how kind of the nightmare animatronics work versus how we probably would imagine them working in the game. And if maybe they do share that same similar mechanic, like that, okay, like that explains, you know. But if it doesn't, and it's different entirely from the game, or the books in the game are entirely different, that implies that um, like there could be completely different reasoning for how the nightmares work and how they just work overall. So, uh, but if we're taking like, oh, that's just how the books explain that's how they work, that's just how we're taking it, then yeah, cool. But yeah, I guess I could do it now, right? Of like why, oh, someone, of like what's of like why sister location could be, why sister location could possibly be before FNAF 4, and I feel like the only thing, I feel like this would even be debated if it wasn't for that stupid, silly little Easter egg. That was like if you type in the, if you type in the pan, I didn't mean to say that. If you type in the code 19 something, then you would like get like the FNAF 4 room, right? The FNAF 4 pattern. That completely opened this can of worms of like, what? Like, this is location. Like, what? Like, was William that goated of a dad to like test this monstrosity of a disc on his own child for like payback? Maybe, It's like, even the idea of how William treats his kids and his family is like debated, and it's like, I think that's really cool to like be debated on. Like, does William care about his kids or does he not care about his kids? Um, or like, did he just care about his wife and not his kids, or did he like not care at all about his kids until, like stuff like that's cool. It's like it's character kissing, right? But I feel like we can assume just from like Springtrap's overall character and like the monologue we get from Sister Location, and at the end, um, Springtrap's or the purple guy is William Afton is just a straight up psychopath. Like, oh god, even in like the books, like he goes by a different name, but like he's still like he's just as like he's a psychopath in the book too, and it's like if that's like the consistency, like even in the movie, he's pretty, So if they keep that up, like we can assume that maybe the game version is just as crazy too. It maybe doesn't have that whole breaking of into a psychopath, and more of just he is just straight up a sociopath or something. He is just that evil. And I don't know. Like it's William's pretty I don't know, very debating. And then Henry being like, again, like I feel like everyone else is like um adventure. Oh my god, I play with this person like all the time. We always like run into matches with each other, but I don't say anything. Uh, but yeah, it's like, and like I feel like every other character in the FNAF series is like, like they're all debated as like a morally gray character, right? And like, what even is morally gray? I don't know. I feel like a morally gray person is just someone that's harder to label as good or bad. And even then, good or bad is subjective. But but like yeah, like Michael. If the theories are like about Michael, um, this is like I feel like that one meme where it's like this guy just explaining like in fast. Okay, yeah, but if Michael is just play a game, like help me think. If Michael is like So if Michael did get his brother killed, right, it would make sense that he is the protagonist in a sense. If he got his brother killed, if he like got him killed by pulling a prank on him, and he feels regret, that makes sense for him being the main character in FNAF 4, because that would mean it's his nightmares, and uh, and then it's like, oh yeah, and even the debate of if Michael like is who you play as in FNAF 4 is crazy too, right? But also like I heard it's confirmed it's the books, right? But again, I don't know how much Scott is saying books equal game. I don't know if that's the case. Maybe it's just in that case, in the book universe, that's the case. But anyways, because why need to change my skin? Look at doctor. Um, it's just I don't know. But yeah, if Michael, hypothetically, if Mike you don't play as, let's say you don't play as Michael. In my original theories, I never even thought of that either. Like I didn't even think that maybe we do play as Michael. But if he's able to draw what the nightmares look like based off like the book, then yeah, that's 100% Michael, right? Yeah, it would make sense as we play as Michael, Afton, Williamson, for that sense of redemption. And this whole series is like a redemption arc of Michael, and versus what FNAF 2 is probably just another way of demonstrating just purple guys like Rampage, because I feel like that's the introduction, right? Like I feel like that was just like setting the ground for how the purple guy would did his killings. Maybe because it's like Michael wasn't there for it. I don't know. But yeah, that's like I think what was FNAF 2's purpose to some extent. But yeah, there's always yeah, some debate. There's a debate for every theory. But yeah, it's just super. It's cool to see. It's cool to think about. It's cool to read about. Oh, and like the nightmare puppet. Oh my god, like the nightmare puppet is a theory, right? Because there's a bunch of nightmare marionettes. The theory's like there's a bunch of nightmare Marions throughout the games after like in Help Wanted and Help Wanted 2 and in Security Breach there's all these nightmare plushies. And I feel like they're gonna go, because if we do use the books into the games and vice versa, there's a lot of things that they could add with like Remnant maybe and like the agony idea, and that could probably fix into how the nightmares worked. Because ideally, it's like, yeah, like Scott made him canon, right? The Nightmare Marionette, my favorite like animatronic. It literally, the Halloween DLC was not canon. Scott said initially that the Halloween DLC was not canon, and so like the fact that like if there's a plushie of it even kind of breaks that, right? But then like that's like when Help Wanted kind of like breached that, because it gave canon to the fact that Scott made the games in that universe and that these were quote unquote like just retellings of true stories. And if that's the case, then it's like the games, the only reason why they would be canon is because of Scott making that DLC. That's like the only reason why they make plushies for the character. Because in that universe, those are games, and they're just, the only difference is that like they're based off real stories. They ideally, right? Like they're based on true stories in that universe. But yeah, it's very interesting. I don't know. There's so much about FNAF you can debate. Like even that, what I said, right? It's so crazy, so awesome. Nothing's like set in stone. You know, you're just like, even like people try to make like FNAF World. Can't like I love FNAF World. It's probably the most underrated like FNAF game to me. Um, I really wish you could make a second one that like improved on a lot of things, but I loved the idea of it. Um, but yeah, it was really cool. Um, People even try to make that canon to the games in some sense, with like the games, like that, like I think the theory was like you use FNAF World to get the games in FNAF 3 that help you get the tree. I don't know, but like even making that canon to some extent is quite crazy, you know. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, I think I talked about that. Also, I really wanna. I want. In terms of like real life, I really can't talk much about that. No, sorry. I realize I have to press triangle once in a while. Jesus. I I think I do. I think I told a friend. My friend never followed up about that uh, date, I guess. So I have like no idea how that went. I don't know if it went good, bad. I don't. You never really updated me on it. Dang. You thought you could get me. I think I died like a minute after. um, yeah, I really, I hope it went well. I don't, he said he'd update me, but I haven't got anything. But yeah, I wonder how it went. And like, because you can't reel me in and just leave me dry, you know. Like if you if you leave a fish, you gotta like pet it or something. I don't know. Like you can't like let me know how it went, you know. Like come on, man. I hope it went well. Maybe that's why, or maybe it went so bad that he's not telling me. But I don't know. Yeah, I am just waiting for some. I don't know. Oh yeah, and not think. What was I gonna say? Uma Musume. Yeah, I don't know when I'll get the character. I think Uma Musume will come out in the character I want. Alright, so there's like just two characters, right? One I really want, and then one I wouldn't mind, right? The one I really want, I think comes out at the beginning of next week, or the week after, basically the beginning of the next month. So we'll see. But if not, you know, better for me because I can save. Because I really am not um good at that. I watch Overwatch videos, and a lot of like, why don't I used to watch like a ton back in the day, and then like I would watch like Mercy players and all that mainly, and like Lucio players. Um, And then like on this game, oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. One time I was playing this game, and to some extent, everyone assumes that just because like you play Mercy, you're like a you're a girl. Like some guy, like roasted me, or some guy, some person roasted me. No, it was a guy because it was on. I heard him. It was in the voice chat. I was on team chat. And team chat's like you can talk to your team. Um, I think we're in a comp. I was getting talked trash through. I was playing Mercy, and then I was talking to. Ooh. Stay back. Yeah. So I was like, I think we're in comp, and he was like roasting my ability to play Mercy. I think I was doing bad. I don't know. I probably deserved it. I didn't really. I think actually no, it probably wasn't comp. It's probably quick play actually. Because I used to join. I think I should start doing it, but I would join the team chats just for fun. Just to see like what like people would say in a quick play. Like I'd never say anything, but like it's just cool to hear sometimes, or funny to hear. But yeah, I guess I was doing bad, and this guy really let me know. And I was like, okay, cool, like, I didn't really mind. And then this other guy, this other guy, like, this other guy, like, what did he say? He like defended me as saying shh. Well, maybe just referring to the character. Now I think about it, like she's doing her best, Like I was like, oh yeah. But then like I think the other guy was just thinking as like I was an actual girl, like your girlfriend. And I was like, like defend. Seeing like valid arguments, like this is just quick play, like it's not that crazy of a thing, you know. Basically, like to chill out. But yeah, like people, I don't know. Whenever like I just get messaged to, I think I did get messaged a couple times too, of people thinking I'm like trying to, like, uh, maybe not. Just, I think they were trying to. I think I had someone ask for my like, instead of like, I think on like, just because I played Mercy, I was like, oh, like it was very, like it's rare, right? Like that's not, I'm not saying that's like consistent, but it's pretty rare because I don't like talk in it, right? But I feel like whenever I could, I really just want to do that again one day and like just speak, and they'll be like, oh, just how disappointed they are. It's like, they sound so defeated about it. I'm like, my bad. So I'm so sorry. It's like, I am not what you wanted. I am so sorry. So sorry. But yeah, people that games like these, like Marvel Rivals and all that, are very just listen in the voice chats once in a while. They are so silly. Like they're so funny to like hear sometimes. Sometimes you're just like, wow, people actually talk like that. Like you're just like, wow, these are real people. It's crazy. It's insane. Um, this game brings a lot of like funny memories, but also some like, no, yeah, funny. No, I don't think I was gonna say sad. Like, no, it's mainly been funny. I played this game like a lot. I can tell. Like I played it for a lot of years, and yeah, I'm like, yeah. But yeah. games like I don't know, I've been cause like the games I've been like expecting, like the game I was looking forward to play was Hollow Knight Silksong, and I just like that was it. Like that was the only big game I was like looking forward to this whole year. And now that I have it, it's like awesome, you know. Like every other game that comes out, like, I'm just like, nah, man, I gotta do Silksong. I have like over 70 hours in the game right now. It's pretty bad. Um, yeah, I still haven't even beat it yet. You know, I don't know how close I am to beating it, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, I guess. I think that's all I really wanted to talk about was just that a bit. But yeah, I guess that's really all I wanted to talk about. Crazy. So, I think we'll see what else. Um, yeah. So I guess till I guess I can't say goodbye on the wheel. I guess till next time. I'll talk to you later. Take care.